I thought about was Fallout, but that was just like particularly down where the ships had been kind of destroyed at the dock.
I think that's why
But
the achievements were so kind of disheartening, because they are meta
Right.
ludic or
Right.
meta game elements that you almost don't want any reference to games in here.
It's at odds with this seeming approach of the game to just be its own thing.
So Katura-sama also said that it reminds him of when he was playing Myst. I have vague recollections of playing Myst,
Yeah.
but weren't there goals?
There was a mystery to solve, yeah.
Okay.
A pretty clear mystery. And then there were the puzzles themselves, which were much more proximate kind of goals. Like, get through this door by figuring out how to open it kind of thing.
See, I never...
But you didn't know. I mean, it's similar in the sense that you're on an island, for one thing, and it's got some deep history to it, and you really don't know where you're supposed to go. That was what was so remarkable about it back in the day.
I should actually go back and play it, because I played it briefly, it came free with, like, gateway computers. And, like, an aunt got a gateway computer, so got this copy of Myst. But I don't know, like, I was elementary school, middle school or something, whatever it was, like, I was at an age where I would play to a certain point and then couldn't get past. I was not old enough to realize that the fact that I didn't understand what was going on was a part of the game and not that I was playing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like you hadn't acquired something yet to keep going? Or?
Yeah, I was like, my thought was if I put an adult at the computer, they would be able to do this for me.
Okay.
Right? Like, because they would understand what's happening. I thought that my not understanding was due to I was not old enough.
mm-hmm.
You know, I have to say, the game is, sandboxy, but not as much as it seems. It's kind of linear. It reminds me a lot of Skyrim. Skyrim is clever in the way each of its dungeons is effectively linear. I mean, maybe the Dwarven ones are a little less linear, but you hardly ever feel that anxiety of like, oh boy, am I just going to get lost?
Yeah.
If I just... No, you follow your nose and you're probably going to, end up pushing in the right direction. And something like that is happening in this game too. Here I've just gone up and down this river and in not too long hit a pretty meaningless dead end.
Yeah.
In the sense that there's no like pop of a story moment there or something, right? And it's clearly pushing me in this upward trajectory, probably up toward the lighthouse, I'm guessing. But
And it's been kind of short on narration since we've been in the cave.
Right.
Is that right?
Yep, a little bit.
Now that you say it, it seems so, but I didn't realize it right away because
Yeah.
I was too busy looking at how pretty that
Mm-hmm.
that bluish light or whatever is.
The way they committed to just these different color palettes. Here it's this gray, blue, and elsewhere it's a vibrant blue, electric blue. It's kind of fearless and wonderful. Sort of each area of the cave is it's just going to be different. Oh, look at that! Speaking of,
Wow. Whoa.
holy cow!
This is a drowned man's face reflected in the moonlit waters. You can only be a dead shepherd who has come to drunk drive you home.
Some reflection in that water would have been totally cool.
Mm.
And that maybe that comes up if the settings are adjusted.
This is the first time we've come across letters.
There was something on the boat
Was there?
on the side of the boat.
Well, and the books, of course.
Yeah, right.
What is the last
But yes,
word?
but taken. Behold, Damascus is taken, I think.
Taken. Interesting.
That may be a reference to something. Wow.
The music has changed down here too.
When we first got set up, Thomas asked if sound was important, and it's like, yeah, but I'm been trying to figure out if the sounds are also randomly, like the orchestration or those composition pieces are also scattered.
Damascus is taken away from being a city.
I'm sure this could just be kind of like the coolness of the area too, but I felt like up top the music was maybe a little bit slower and a little bit more like dark and gray, and down here it's been a little bit lighter, not by much, but
more ethereal.
Yeah, a little bit more positive, I guess.
Yeah, you could barely hear it, and I only picked up on it because I'd heard it a couple times. I thought it was in this avant-garde, almost free-form jazz at one point where you enter this like a cave area.
And then just as we hit Damascus too, they kind of got like this churchy vibe thing going on, which really led me to like more of like this is for the Bible. Like the first thing I thought because of the music was, is this a Bible reference for sure then, as opposed to maybe questioning it.
There's a few elements in there, like when you're passing by the wreckage of one of those boats, there was a cross in the reaching up, and there's a lot of that in here. But it's just shy of being ham-fistedly like beating you over the head with imagery.
We got more words.
I figured I couldn't make it. Anyone else want to put?
So it's
we have
after 1 o'clock.
Yes.
I don't know if people need to.
Oh,
Wait, what is this?
Okay, we have to figure out what this is first.
Like
it's a car with the lights on.
did not respawn in the same place, and oh my gosh, is he like dreaming about the car wreck?
Or is this seems to be underwater? This looks like a city. That's so cool. What street lamps? That is neat.
And I don't recall ever seeing this when I played through it. So
Oh, really?
Well,
Yeah.
we had to like deep dive into that cave to get here, though, too.
the developer said they wanted it to be possible for people when getting together to talk about this having completely different experiences. So
Interesting.
Did we drown?
I think so. Seems like it. No.
I mean, there's no air meter or anything.
Yeah, I mean, the idea of death is a little opaque in this game because obviously you can go out to sea or fall off a cliff, but there's no, but yet you could be underwater a long time, and
and speaking of going back to the religious references, it might be worth noting that the follow-up, not a sequel, but the game that the Chinese room made after this was they've all gone to Rapture. So, and I have not played that, so I have no idea what that's about.
well, I have to say I'm really impressed.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, good. You picked this, right?
Probably.
Well done.
Yeah.
And maybe we should leave it right here in this little spot.
Yeah,
Looks like we're
this
getting
is-
back up to the
And
surface.
this is one of Stuart's favorites too, so it might be worth revisiting when he gets back.
Oh, that would be nice to do,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Well,
She's
thanks to all
gonna
our
lock
viewers.
Esther.
It's been fun. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week, right?
Congratulations to Nathan and family.
Yes,
Yes.
for sure.
Mom and baby are doing well.
Too many keyboards.
So I sent an email yesterday, and I know that